Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Hello, Denise. Hi, Laura Bell. Hi, Penny. Yes, you've got a face to the voice. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Janet. Sherry. Tina. Jason. Hi, Metal Scrapping Chick. Hi, Grammy. Elizabeth. Some of you I got to say hi to just a few minutes ago because we had a members live before we came over to this one. Hi, Jenny. I know, I just thought I would take the plunge and go ahead and show my face. Actually, I kind of think I like this setup a little bit better. Really, the way I've got it set up, finally got a stand for my phone and to where I could have it in front of me instead of over my head. Hi, Eva. Oh, that's okay, Eva. I'm sure you look beautiful. Thank you. Hi, Danny. Thank you, Sherry. Don't think so, but I thank you. Hi, Melanie. Well, thank you, Danny. I appreciate it, you guys, and I appreciate you so much being in here with me tonight. I think we have so much fun on our Saturday night chats. We get to save a little money and we get to pull out some questions and learn a little bit about each other. And we do some giveaways, so that's always fun too. That's okay. Metal Scrapping Chick, we're going to start doing that every Saturday night at 7 o'clock. We'll have a members live for about 40 minutes, 45 minutes, something like that. And then we'll pop over into the public live that we have every Saturday night. Hi, Dawn. Did you get to eat your dinner? Hi, Reese. Hi, Abigail. Well, thank you. Oh, I'm an ice cream girl, let me tell you. I'll tell everybody that I'm an ice cream girl. I love ice cream. I have to make myself not eat it. I could actually have ice cream for dinner. Hi, Trina. Trina, I can't tell you how much I thank you so much for running my playlist the way you have been for the last week or so. I appreciate it so much. That sounds good, Eva. I might do the same thing after I finish. No, Tara, it's really strange, but I think I know what's going on. The way it works is okay, like today is Saturday the 8th. Last year, whatever hours I had on Saturday the 8th last year drop off. So it's like a constant battle that you have to keep your hours up. And so anyway, that's just the way it goes. But I've got till August to get them back up to 4,000, and it's about at 3,700. So I feel pretty sure that I'll be okay. It just seems strange that I'll look one day and it might be 3730, and then the next day I'll look and it might be 3712. It just doesn't make sense how you can lose hours like that. But I understand now what's happening, but it still doesn't feel good. You work so hard to get those hours, but they take them away every day. Whatever you had last year comes off. High tech time. I'm sorry I call you guys, some of you people by your people, some of you friends by your channel name, but some of you, I'm not real sure what your real names are. Now, well, it doesn't work that way, Eva. You don't get really the full hour. I looked at it one time. You get just like, they don't count an hour for an hour. It says hour, but it's really a lot less than an hour than what you get. Thank you so much, Penny. I played yours too, Penny, yesterday, and I did Trina's the other day. Yes, Eva, you have to be back up to 4,000 hours when you hit your anniversary date, the anniversary of when you started your channel. So right now I have 3,700 and some hours, and I've got until August to get it back up and keep it at that 4,000. See, that's where it's a little worrisome, because you have them, some drops off every day. Whatever you had last year on that date drops off. So it's like you're in a constant battle to get back to that 4,000, because you'll gain a little and lose a little, and gain a little and lose a little. And that's why it's kind of disheartening sometimes. Hey, Jay Hill. Hi, Evelyn. Tiffany. Lolitha, hello again. And Amy Louie. I'm going back up through here and seeing while I was talking who came in. Hey, Wendy. Wendy Broadhurst. My grandsons love cookie dough ice cream. If I have to say that I have a least favorite ice cream, that might be it. I'm not real crazy about the cookie dough, but about any other ice cream, I'll eat it. Thank you, Lisa. Yeah, what I do sometimes, if I'm wanting to give somebody some help, I will go put YouTube on my TV in my bedroom and put it on their playlist, and just let it kind of play while I'm doing other things, and have it running, and I will hear it, but I can do other things. And thank you, Eva. Okay, you guys ready for a question? We'll give you a question, then we'll do our saving. This is a trick one, a real trick one. Are you part of any groups on social media networks? I think we all are, don't you? I saw that and I thought, oh, I've got to give them that question because that's going to be funny. I think we're all part of a social networking site. Okay, I'll give you a real one. What is your morning routine? I'll tell you mine. I usually get up earlier than Guy does. He usually lays in bed a little longer than I do. I'll usually get up pretty early. I'll fix a cup of coffee. I'll go into the family room, turn the news on, and then I will sit there on my phone and watching videos, and I try to answer as many comments as I can that morning. And then when I get busier through the day, I'll have to wait and catch up on the comments later that night. But I try to do that in the morning until he gets up. Once he gets up, then he will fix himself coffee and stuff and get him something to eat. And then when he leaves to go to the garage, that's when I kind of I get up and do the things I want to do around the house and get my videos done and that kind of thing. Now, the days I swim, which is Tuesday and Thursday, I have to leave the house by 9:30 to meet my sister-in-law. So I have to be a little quicker on those mornings. Okay, Metal Scrapping Chick, she says that she's in a DoorDash driver group and many crafting groups, cooking groups, and cross stitch and crochet groups. I used to cross stitch and crochet all the time. And it seems like the last couple of years since I've got into this, I just don't have time anymore, really. Oh my goodness. Penny says that she gets up around 2 or 3. And are you get up at 2 or 3 in the morning? I go to, Guy and I both, we are kind of night owls. We don't go to bed till about 12 or 12:30 most nights. So there's no way I could get up at 2 or 3. I usually get up, some days it's about 6:30. Some days it's about 7, maybe a little later, but my guy doesn't usually get up to about 8:30 or 9 o'clock. Hi, Michelle. It's Michelle Mullen. Okay, Wendy says she gets up, gets dressed, eats breakfast, brushes her teeth and her hair, get her work shirt on, over her regular clothes, and leaves in about 45 minutes. You're pretty quick. When I worked, it usually only took me about, I would get up and shower and go ahead and let me turn the sound down on my phone. If I don't, it's going to be making that noise. Okay. Anyway, when I worked, I would get up about 6:30 and get a shower, get dressed, and do my makeup and all that kind of stuff. And I usually would grab something to drink, but I really never was a big breakfast eater. And I would take off and be at work by 8 o'clock. Okay. So Eva, do you work from home? When you say you log in to the job, I'm taking that maybe you work at home. That would have been nice to have been able to do that. Okay, Eclectic Mimo says that she just finished a temperature blanket. What is a temperature blanket? And Take Time says that she is a night shifter, so she has no regular routine. Yeah, I would usually grab something to eat after I got to work. We had a kitchen in right next to my office, so I would keep little snacks and things in there, and I would grab something when I would get to work. But I was never one just to sit down and eat breakfast before I left. Mostly because I never had time. By the time I would get up and get ready, it'd be time I had to leave. And when the kids were home, it'd be getting them out the door. So, and then trying to get to work. Okay, high temp is one color, low temps in another color, or many colors according to degrees. Oh, okay. Okay, Jenny says that she first gets coffee and lots of it. then housework for the day, then she watches videos. She says every day is so different. Now, most of the time, I'm just a 1 cup drinker. 1 cup, and I'm done for the day as far as coffee. Every once in a while, I might go in and make another cup, but most of the time, it's just the one. I thought I heard Guy holler at me. I guess he didn't. Maybe he coughed or something. And Guy only drinks 1 cup in the morning, every one in the afternoon. Well, that's still making that noise, but I've got the, oh well. Every once in a while in the afternoon, he might go make a cup, but he doesn't do that every day. Hi, Amy. Now, Belinda, when I worked, I didn't used to drink coffee at all. I didn't drink coffee probably about 6 years ago, maybe. But no, it's been longer than that. Maybe about 9 years ago, when I moved from working in the planning department to the city manager's office, I had to have a pot of coffee made every morning just in case we had people come in. That's when I started drinking a cup a day, but then I would buy the flavored creamers and put in it because I didn't like, just regular coffee. And that's what kind of got me hung up on it. Before that, I never really drank it. I know, I know what you mean about working at home might be hard. Melanie, you saying that you're not a coffee person, you like a cold Coke. Every time I hear that, when I worked at the TV station, our sales manager, he was a real coffee drinker. And I didn't drink coffee at all then. I would always, first thing in the morning, go to the Coke machine and get a Coke every morning. He would come by my desk going in to see the general manager, and he would fuss at me and he'd say, "How can you drink a Coke this early in the morning?" And I would say, "Jack, what's the difference? You've got hot caffeine, I've got cold caffeine. That's all the difference." And he would just shake his head at me every time. Penny, I have fell in love with this creamer that one of our local grocery stores has, and it's their store brand, but it's called Moo Moo or something like that. But I love the hazelnut and I love the salted caramel. Those are my two favorite. And I try to get those whenever they have them BOGO, when they have them buy one, get one. And that's when I buy them. And usually by the time I've used it all, they will have it on there again. So I'm almost out. I'm hoping that this coming week they'll have it BOGO. That was always me too, Melanie. I love my coffee, my Coke in the morning, but he just couldn't stand the fact that I would drink a Coke when he would be standing there with that coffee in his hand, and I would say, "You've got hot caffeine and I have cold caffeine. There's no difference." He didn't see it that way though. Hi, Bunny. Eclectic Mimo, you sound like Guy. He drinks more milk. He likes just milk, regular milk in his coffee. And he has more milk in it than coffee. I told him I don't know how he can stand that. The salted caramel is good, Penny. I like the Diet Dr. Pepper a whole lot, Lolitha. Oh, you like coffee that much, Jason? Now, growing up, my parents always had a pot of coffee on, no matter what time of day. There was always a pot of coffee in the kitchen. And my older sister and brother, they were big coffee drinkers too. But now I didn't like coffee, and my younger sister didn't like coffee. We were just not coffee drinkers. And but my mom always had a pot of coffee on, and they drank it all day long. Jessica, can you freeze creamer if it's got milk in it? God said that one day. He said, "Why didn't I get it and put it in the freezer?" But I didn't know, because it says it has real milk in it, and I didn't know if you could. I might try that. Guy told me one day, he said, because he knows I like to buy it when it's on sale, and he said, "Why don't you get it and put it in the freezer?" And I said, "Well, it's got milk in it. I don't know if I can. I was afraid it might be more like water when I got it, when it thawed out." Okay, Danny said you can freeze milk. I'll have to try that. I will try. If they have it BOGO this week, I might buy about 4 and put 2 of them in the freezer. Okay. Veronica says you can freeze it as long as you take some out so that it can expand. That makes sense. Okay. Lolitha said do it in an ice tray and just make it like ice cubes and put in your coffee. That might be a good idea. I might try that. Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess maybe you need to look at the. Jason says that some creamers say do not freeze, so I guess I would have to look at that. I love me some hot chocolate too, Robin. As you all know, I usually have hot chocolate out here on Saturday nights, but not tonight. I have a Long John Silver's sweet tea out here tonight. Hey, Bunny, thank you so much for coming by and showing me some love. Okay, you know I would be there if I could. Thank you. I was watching this one girl that I watch sometimes on YouTube that does recipes and sort of a homemaker type channel. And I just love her channel. And she freezes eggs. I never thought about freezing eggs. I really didn't think that you could do that. Do you all freeze eggs? Now, I do put cream cheese in the freezer, Jessica. I do that. I will buy the four pack of cream cheese at Sam's, and I do put it in the freezer, and it's okay. Good night, Gracie. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, let's do a giveaway before we have any more leave. We'll do one giveaway and then we'll do a little bit of saving, okay? I'm going to give you all, this is my new scratchers called Garden Time. And this one is a $75 scratcher, and it is the sunflowers. And I thought they're brand new, so I thought I would share them with you guys tonight. So we've got 4 we're going to give away tonight. So let's go ahead and do this, and then we'll save a little money. Okay, go. 1 through 60. Number 1 through 60. Okay, we've got a winner. We've got a winner. Let me go back up here. I saw the number. Let me get up here and see who it was. I saw the number. There it is. It is Veronica Matthews. The number was 32. Okay, Veronica Matthews. Put the name down so that I know who that belongs to. Okay. We've got 3 more to give away, so we'll do some more in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and do our Saturday Night Live with Judy. I'm going to go ahead and do our second one in March, and I'm going to put my $5 in for tonight. And if any of you are new and you would like to be doing this challenge with us, some of us are just saving $5 a week. Some are doing a roll and save, or just save however much you want to, but we're just doing one little icon a week. So I hope that you will, if you want it, it is down below in the description. So I'm going to put my $5 in for this week. So now we should have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, $50. Gosh, that's pretty good already. And on Eva's live, she does I've got her little dashboard here that says Budget Your Life live on Thursdays. And we put $3, I think it was $3 in there the other night. Okay, and I'm going to do my emergency fund in my little emergency binder. I usually do this on Saturday night in our lives. These envelopes I did give my members, but you can find this also on my Etsy shop. And I am going to put 15 in here tonight. So I'm going to color in 15. We don't actually have a 15. I guess I'll do a 10 and a 5. Okay, this will be my second 5. Okay, I'll put this in. Put that one in the 10s and this one in the 5. Okay, so it's looking pretty good. Okay, so I'll put that away. Let's do another question. Okay. Do you believe in love at first sight? Do you believe in love at first sight? And I'm not bragging, but God will tell you yes. The day that I met Guy was on a Friday afternoon, and I was going to a different high school than he was. But a friend of his was dating my friend, and he told her that he had a guy that he wanted him to meet me. So he called on a Friday afternoon, and I had my hair up in curlers. I mean, I'm talking those big soup can jobs. And I told him to come up and meet him, but I'm not interested. I didn't take the curlers out or anything, and I went up to her house to meet him. And I stood in her mother's bedroom and watched out the door, and I said, if he gets out of that car and he's ugly, I am going out the back door. And her mom said, no, you're not. She said, that boy's come all this way to see you and you're going to meet him. She would not let me leave. But anyway, we just went out for a Coke that day. And so then it was on a Friday. Then Sunday night, we went out on a double date. And after that, we didn't date anybody else. Okay, that was Sunday night. He calls me on Monday night and he tells me that he loves me. And I laughed. And but he to this day he will say something about me laughing at him when he told me that the first time. But who goes out with somebody the first time and calls them the next day and tells them they love them? But I guess he did. So Guy would answer this question and say yes. Okay, let me read some of your comments. Oh, Andrew says that evening, everyone. I could not even pay attention because one of my men called me and was acting interested. Now that I'm retiring. Okay, Eclectic Mima says her wedding day was on their 1 year anniversary of their first date. Penny says that her husband let it slip and said, I love you, then said, oops, right after. So for the longest, instead of saying I love you, he would say, oops. It's so funny. Yeah, Andrew, he's acting interested now when you're getting ready to move. Andra, is this the guy that you said kept coming by your desk and meandering around your desk and all, and you were wondering if maybe he was interested about a week ago? Oh, it just came up on my phone. My neighbor said she just put up 6 photos. I bet it's of her new baby. She was expecting a baby any day, and we were talking today, wondering if that's where they were. She's put a bunch of photos up, so I bet that's what it is. They have a little girl 2 years old, and I think they were going to have another one. Well, Andrew, who's to say that he might not like Gulf Shores? He might. You could have one in Gulf Shores and one in Utah. Oh, she said my Ohio man that just called me is sending me homes closer to Lisa Williams. Aletha said that her husband said he was going to marry her 3 weeks after their meeting. And I said, no, you're not. Now it's been 25 years. That's the way it goes. I always tease Guy, and my grandsons thinks it's hilarious. They just can't believe it because I tell Guy that he never actually asked me to marry him. Uh, he says, yes, he did, but he didn't. He asked me one night, we were on a date, and he said, what would your dad say if I gave you a ring? And I said, well, I don't know. You'll have to ask him. Well, that next Friday night, he come to the house and he told my dad he wanted to talk to him. I was still upstairs getting ready, but I could hear down the stairs and I knew what he was doing. He asked my dad, but he really never asked me. He keeps saying, yes, I did, but he didn't. And I told my grandsons that one day that he had never really asked me to marry him. And my oldest grandson, he just can't get over that. So they tease him a lot about it. Veronica Matthews, she said that her husband asked her several times and she said she wouldn't answer until he did it right. And he finally figured it out and asked her mother. Well, guy asked my dad, and told him, well, as long as if he would promise that we would finish school and, wouldn't do anything crazy. And God told him, he said, I promise. And we did. But we got married right out of high school. We probably should have waited a little bit longer and got a little more situated because I got out of school and I started to work at the TV station and guys got a job at working exterminating. We were only working for 2 weeks when we got married. So we probably should have went ahead and worked a little longer. Well, there, Andrew, it sounds like he is very interested. If he's looking for you a place to live, he must be very interested. And if you would move to Orlando, I could see you once in a while when I go to see my daughter. Uh, Jason said that when he asked his father-in-law about marrying his wife, that he asked him, did he know what he was getting into? Well, my mother told my when I lived at home, I didn't really cook much. My younger sister was really into cooking. She loved cooking. So she helped my mom cook all the time. I really didn't. I didn't care a lot about it then. And so my mom, she really wanted me to go on to school. And so she told Guy one day when she was trying to talk us out of getting married, and she told Guy, she said, well, she can't cook. And Guy said, I don't care. She said, well, you can't live on love. And he said, we'll do just fine. And but of course now I cook all the time. But yeah, but she told him, she said, well, she can't cook. Hi, traditional dollar. I was a daddy's girl too, Lolita. Oh, well, thank you. Okay, let's do another giveaway. We've got 4 here, so we need to get busy on them. Okay, this one is the lavender. The little tennis shoes are kind of a purpley color, and then it has the lavender on them. So we will go ahead and do this one, and it's a number 1 to 60, and this scratcher is a $50 scratcher. So go ahead, and I will holler when I see the number. 1 to 60. Ooh, that's going really fast. Okay, I see it. Okay, let me back up here. I saw it. Let me see here. You see where it is? Pretty sure I saw it. Let me go up through here. Well, I thought I saw it. Hmm. Maybe I didn't. Well, I don't see it, so continue. I thought I saw it, but I don't. I don't see it now. If it turns out that somebody else did say it, okay, I do see it. I do see it. I do see it. It's Jesse. The number was 8. So it's Jesse. Let me put that on here. Okay. That's 2. Congratulations, Jesse. Oh, Andrew, you crack me up. Andrew must not be soaking her nails tonight. I can't figure out how she could do those numbers so fast the other night on Eva's live when she had one hand soaking. Okay, and we've got one more question. What is something you do to stay healthy? I'm going to say not enough. I wish that I would drink more water than what I do, but I'm really bad about my water intake and I need to do a lot more. I'm so bad about drinking the soft drinks and tea, and I need to give both of those things up. I do I do swim. I love that. I love getting out, and doing some walking and swimming and stuff. But I just wish I was better about no sugar and more water. That's what I wish I need to do that. I do eat a lot of vegetables and things like that, but I'm not good about water and sugar. I'll tell myself, I'll get up and say, okay, I'm going to drink more water today. Then I'll end up not doing it. That's a good idea. We have a pretty good place to walk. I've got a really long driveway, and so there's no reason why I couldn't get out and walk my driveway every day, but I don't do it every day, and I should. But I do love to swim, and I'm a lap swimmer, so I do love doing that. Okay, and Andrew likes to cycle. And we don't eat out through the week. Princeton Girls says not eating out. We don't eat out through the week, but usually on Saturday we will. Uh, Either we will go out, or sometimes if I'm doing things around here or I'm trying to get ready for my live, Guy will just go out and get us something and bring it back home. So, and he does that just so I don't cook on Saturdays because I cook all week. Most of the time on Sundays, we end up going to his sister's, and if we do, we eat over there. If we don't, I will fix us something here, but I will usually just don't do a big meal for me and Guy. We might just do something light. But we're not a everyday eater outer people. Now, when I worked, we were worse about that then because lots of days I would just stop and pick us up something on the way home and that kind of stuff. But we don't do that anymore. Okay, Andrew says that Donna was out earlier because she sent her a picture, so she must have been out working. She's working, walking. She's got a good place to walk too. I tell you what, Robin, truthfully, it is. I think the thing about the YouTube thing, I think the more you do keep your brain stimulated, even if it's with watching YouTubes or maybe playing games and things like that, I think it is good for your brain. I think you can let your brain go stagnant when you just sit and do nothing. And if you don't read or anything, I think it does hurt your brain. Oh, said she was eating out, not walking. She was eating out. So she asked her, was it against her will, like usual? Not only that, it's so expensive to eat out anymore. I mean, just for me and Guy, for him to go get us something like a burger or something, you've spent $25 or 30. He can go to Chick-fil-A and get us something and he's spent 30 to $35. And I'm talking about just like just a chicken sandwich with the fries and a drink. He likes he don't like the sandwich. He likes the chicken nuggets and the fries and drink. That's $30. Now, last Saturday, we went to this place to get pizza. We ended up, Guy and I got I'm so sorry, I'm about ready to sneeze. Sorry about that. I'm sorry. Um, I told Guy I wanted pizza, so he called and asked Gary if he would like to go, and he said yes. So we went to this pizza place, and Gary ended up getting a sandwich, and then Gary and I split a salad, and Guy got the little pizza muffins, and I ate a couple of those, and he ate the rest of them, and it was like $35, 35 or 40, something like that. Oh, hi, Jack. I'm so glad that you were able to get here. Hi, Minnie. Hi, An. Oh, Penny, that's terrible. Well, my idea last week, I saw a commercial for Domino's. They were having um, you could get a medium pizza for $9.99. So that kind of made me, saw the commercial and that's what I wanted. So Guy asked me what I'd like to have that day, and I said, I'd like to have a pizza. So I thought, well, I'll get on the app and order one from Domino's and he can go pick it up. And that's when he said, well, would you like to go to Bella's? And he said, I might ask Gary to go. So we ended up going there, and I didn't even get the pizza. He wanted the pizza muffins, so I didn't want to order a pizza and that. So I just eat a couple of his muffins and part of Gary's salad. So I still haven't gotten that pizza. I mean, I understand that all the restaurants that their food prices are going up and their labor costs are going up, but they're these places are going to end up pricing themselves so high that people aren't going to be able to patronize their restaurants. But then again, groceries are getting so high too that you can just about eat out as cheap as you can buy the stuff to make a meal. That sounds good, Andrea, but I can't eat seafood. Fish I can eat, but I can't eat any kind of shellfish. When Guy and I went on a trip up through New England several years ago, every restaurant we would go in to have dinner, just about everything on it was lobster or shrimp and stuff like that. And I can't eat any of that. But luckily, most places had chicken salad. So I ate chicken salad just about everywhere we went. I've had the Walmart pizza too. You talking about the pizza in their deli? It is good. Hello, EMT dispatcher. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Jack. We just got a new member. Jack, my budgeting girl, or my girl budgeting. Thank you so much. So happy to have you aboard. We have a pretty good group in our membership. We actually did a members only live right before this one. We're going to start doing that on Saturday nights at 7 and then coming into this one at 8. I can't eat it because I'm allergic to it. As far as I know, Jenny, that's the only thing I'm allergic to. And my mother and brother was allergic to it, and my son is. So I just stay away from it, period. A guy can eat seafood. He's fine with that kind of stuff, but I can't eat it. If we go to a Japanese restaurant and where they cook in front of you and they'll put shrimp and before they can set it on my plate and I'll say no, put it on his because I can't eat it and I don't even want it touching my food. Because the reason I do that is because one night we ordered, Amy was here visiting and we ordered some Japanese food one night and they put them, in those styrofoam containers. And when it she got it here, they had the two shrimp in it, and some of the juice, I guess, from the shrimp was over into my rice. But I gave Guy the shrimp, but I ate that rice, and that night I was so sick. I was really sick, not just that night. It was like almost 2 days, and I felt so bad because Amy was here visiting. The boys were little, and it was a really bad little situation. And I've always believed that it was because of that shrimp being on my rice. That's true, Veronica. I used to go to, we used to like, what's the chicken? Zaxby's. We used to love Zaxby's, but now they do shrimp. And I asked him over there one day, did they fry their chicken in the same oil as their shrimp? And he told me yes. So we don't go there anymore. Latina, I love vegetables. To be honest, I could be a vegetarian very easy, but Guy can't. I could be a vegetarian easily, not have meat at all. But he thinks he hasn't eat if he doesn't have meat. That's true. That's what I thought too, Mandy. But we specifically asked them if they the chicken with the shrimp because they had just started carrying the shrimp, and he said yes, they did. So we don't order over there anymore. No, I don't have an EpiPen mini. I just stay away from it. I'm very careful about not eating anything like that. That's the only thing I know that I'm allergic to or that makes me sick is if I get a hold of some shrimp or crab. When I first discovered it was I had eat some stuffed flounder that had crab meat in it at a restaurant with my mom and dad and my older sister. We were at the beach, and that's when I first discovered that I couldn't eat crab meat, or shrimp, or anything like that. Uh, Elizabeth, I don't know that I've had a problem with that, but I'll tell you, there are some spices that I'm highly allergic to. I'm very allergic to turmeric, and I found out over Christmas, Amy had bought, she was going to make some apple cider and she put allspice in it. And I broke out all around my neck and all up through here. And it was from the allspice. But I had used some eye cream. I think I told you guys about that. About 6 months ago, I had bought some new eye cream that I had put right here. And my eyes swelled almost shut. And they were like that, gosh, for almost a week. I would just sit with ice packs on my face and come to find out there was turmeric in the eye cream. So I'm very careful now. I make sure I read the ingredients on anything like that. Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, Lisa, what it does to me, it doesn't make me not be able to breathe or anything. I really get very nauseous, just like I've had food poisoning with the seafood. Now with the other, I break out all over. I mean, I'll break out through my chest area and up through my neck with the spice thing. And that didn't really start until about a year ago with the spices bothering me. I've never really been allergic to anything other than the seafood in my life until about a year ago. And how I figured that out, and but you know what? I don't have a thyroid, and it could have something to do with that. I didn't think about that really till just now. It could be that that's why I um, developed that, later because of that. Yeah, I don't know, Elizabeth. I'll have to check and see. How I figured it out about the turmeric is okay. Good night, Jason. Thank you so much for coming. Uh, it was about a year ago, and I heard that turmeric was really, really good for like swollen joints and stuff. And so I started taking these vitamins, and they had turmeric in them. And I started breaking out, and I would just sit and scratch and itch. And I was complaining about it so much to God. And finally, one day I Googled it about just about, breaking out around through your neck and stuff. And there was a video of this woman doing this, and I thought, well, that's what I'm doing. And anyway, they said it was a turmeric allergy will cause you to do that, to break out and stuff. And I told Guy, I said, you know what? I'm taking those vitamins with turmeric in it. I quit taking them, and it started going away. And so I can tell if I've had something like that. And then at Christmas, when I drank that cider, I did that, but not as bad. But I don't know if it's because, yeah, Miss Kay, I've got a niece that has a really bad peanut allergy, and she has to keep an EpiPen. You know, my thyroid was removed, oh, probably about 8 years ago now. And I'm on medication, that's supposed to take the place of that. But I'm wondering if some of these allergies come about because, your thyroid's sort of like a filter kind of thing. And I'm wondering if it's got something to do with that. I don't know. I'm not a doctor, so I don't know. I'm just guessing. Oh, I missed Lillian leaving. Good night, Lillian. I don't know if you're still hanging around to see it or not. I tell you, Eva has been really busy tonight. She has been on troll duty up one side and down the other. I haven't even caught them myself. I just see where she's getting rid of them. Okay, we've got two more giveaways here. This one is the roses with the tennis shoes. It says garden time. I think it turned out real pretty too. And this one is $100. So let's go ahead and do this one, 1 through 60. Go. And I'll try to do a better job of keeping up this time. That's pretty fast. I see a lot of numbers going all the way around it. Okay, stop. Let's stop just a minute. No, go ahead. That wasn't it. Okay, stop. I think I seen it. I think I seen it. I did. Saving with D, number 49. Did anybody say 49 before that? I see Eva said 49, but I think saving with D was first. Okay, saving with D. If you will email me your address, I will get it out to you. You'll find my address in the description of any of my videos. And congratulations. Have you guys had a nice weekend? What are some of the things you've done today? I've just stayed home. I did get my video done for tomorrow, our Sunday playing with friends. I got that finished because I knew we had the lives tonight. And other than that, I've just kind of stayed home and been piddling around here. Good night, Jenny. Thank you so much for coming. Okay, Happy Saving Sisters says that she finalized her kitchen design today. Wendy took her daughter to a big mall for her birthday wishes. And Eva's still got to work on some videos tonight, she says. And Jessie stayed home. Oh, Tara says they went looking at new Jeeps and she about had a heart attack. Have any of you seen that new commercial with Harrison Ford with the Jeep commercial? I got so tickled yesterday. That's the first time I saw it. He's talking about the Jeep and how much he loves the Jeep, and he gets in it and he says something about he loves the Jeep and that's his ride, even though he is a Ford. I think it's just so cute. And today's my son-in-law's birthday. I had sent him a card with some money in it, and then I sent him a text today. And his brother and his wife and their daughter and granddaughter are down there visiting this week. So I know they've all been out running around today, having a good time in Florida. I think both of my grandsons actually came home for the weekend because they were there. Oh no, Mandy, that's terrible. I thought when I saw you post today the video about going through the tunnel, I thought you had left to go to the beach. Oh, Jesse, so your grandson was almost born on your son's birthday. Okay, what did I miss? Boss Angel? Oh, she said she spent the night in the ER and spent all day in bed. Oh no, I hope you start feeling better. Same goes for Tina. I hope she does too. She's not been feeling well. Okay, Mandy said that the tunnel video is an older video. That's so funny because we were sitting there eating today, Mandy, when I saw that pop up on my phone, and I told my husband, I said, "Oh, Mandy's on her way to the beach." Oh, goodness. Oh, there's Dina. Hi, Dina. I just now saw you in here. Yeah, you have to be like, don't you have to be like 3 hours out or so far out before they can open the casinos on a cruise ship? Dina's on a cruise ship for any of you all that don't know. Okay, Mandy says she's got a couple more weeks before she goes to the beach. When I saw that video, I thought you were on your way. Yeah, my daughter usually gets the internet package when she's on the ship. We've only been on one cruise and I didn't get it, but when I went, but I wasn't doing a channel or anything then either. If I do it again, I might go. But one of these cruises, I'm going to be going with Dina. We've talked about it. I've got to get with her and decide when we're going to do that. Okay, Tina, I'm glad that you're doing better. Hi, Stephanie. I'm glad you could make it. That would be fun, Eva. We've been on one cruise, and that was about 5 years ago. See, it was, yeah, about 5, maybe 6 years ago. And we loved it. And we said then we were going to start doing that. And it's been that long and we still haven't been back. Hi, Michelle. I actually need to go to Hobby Lobby. I want some of the discs like this here, but I want the little ones. I want some more that's like this size. I need some more little ones like that for a binder that I'm putting together. Um, CBA Mom Saves, she gave me a savings book and I've printed it out. I need some of those little discs to put it together. Yeah, my daughter says that the internet is expensive. She usually gets it for her boys though, but yeah, I love them too. What I did, my little savings book I have here, this I actually purchased this on sale from Happy Planner. It wasn't the planner, it was what they call a notebook. And then I found these colored discs at Michael's for like $4. They were on sale like $4, and I made this book. But and then I took the little ones that came on the notebook and I've used them on my travel binder, but I need some more of that size. I looked on Amazon, but you have to buy a whole lot of them. And I don't need a whole lot. No, Robin, we don't have a Joann's here. I thought I saw online where all the Joann's were going out of business. I know there's one where my daughter lives, but we don't have one here. But I thought that I saw where they were closing. I love Joann's whenever I go see her. We have a Michael's and we have a Hobby Lobby. Oh, I didn't think about looking at Walmart. I will do that. Yeah, I've never seen them at the Dollar Tree. Wish they did have them at the Dollar Tree. Yeah, I think Joann's is closing everywhere from what I saw. Oh, okay. Kim said she has some she will send you. Oh, well, thank you so much. Oh, well, thank you. I looked on Amazon today, but you have to get a whole bunch of them, and I don't need but let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 is all that you need. Oh, I don't really care what color they are. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate that. And she gave me this savings book, and you have to, I think it's called the big savings book or something like that. I think I showed it the other day in a video, but it wasn't put together. But I've got it all fixed, ready to put together. And but the front of it is just like it's white with maybe an aqua color in writing or something. I can't remember. So it doesn't really matter what color the discs are. Okay, I haven't found them, Mandy. I'll have to look at the Dollar Trees around here. Elizabeth. Oh, Elizabeth, yeah, I'm like Dina. I buy those on Amazon. You're talking about like these little bags like this right here. You get them on Amazon. I think that this size right here, I don't know if they come 100 in a pack or 150 in a pack or whatever. And then the smaller ones that I put little freebie stuff in, they're like 200 in a bag. They're not real expensive, but you can get them in all sizes. I appreciate that, Kim. I'll get my book put together. And Eva, I got my Hallmark box all put together yesterday. And I used this little binder that I used for my Valentine box, and I got it all set up and ready to go for when I finish one of my other boxes. Then I'm going to start this one. And I won this Hallmark box on one of her lives. So I've got it all ready. And I appreciate that so much. Okay, let's do our last giveaway tonight. This is the last garden time scratcher, and this one has the tennis shoes with the hibiscus flowers, and this one is $50. So this will be the last one for tonight. So let's go ahead with 1 through 60, and I will try my best to catch it. Okay, go. Okay, I see it. I see it. I see it. Camera Queen. It was number 57. So Camera Queen won this one. So Camera Queen, if you will send me an email, and you can find it in the description in one of my videos, and I will get it in the mail to you. I appreciate you guys so much for coming into my lives, and that's why I do the giveaways, to show you that I do appreciate you taking your time out to spend with me on Saturday nights, because I appreciate it so much. That, and I love giving stuff away. Andrew said she started at 1 that time. Thank you, Tara. You guys are the best. Well, have you changed your clocks yet? Or are you going to do that before you go to bed? You have to spring forward, so that means that you're going to lose an hour of sleep tomorrow, but you're going to have a little bit more sunshine tomorrow evening. Hello, Mary. Oh, thank you, Dina. Yes, it's tonight. You have to change your clocks before you go to bed because in the morning you will get up an hour earlier. That is true, Jessica. Yeah, my phone does it automatically too, and so does my laptop. And I'll bet you the clocks in the house, you have to change them because they don't change themselves. Well, now it's going to be 2:45, Wendy, till you get used to it. Okay, Robin. Thank you so much for coming. Well, at least I don't have any little ones in the house anymore to have to worry about that. I think I've told you guys probably multiple times, but Amy was she was just an ideal baby. She 2 weeks old, she was sleeping from 11 to 7. She was the best baby. And then when Gary came along, shocker, he didn't sleep all night till he was 4 years old. And it wasn't that there was anything wrong with him, he just wanted up. He was always a night owl and did not want to get up in the morning. And he's still that way. So let me see if we get up an hour earlier in the morning. I'd say probably then about 5:30, then I'll be waking up. It doesn't bother me too much now, but when you work and that just the hour change, it throws you off for several days. Kim, Guy, and I are night owls too. We didn't used to be so much, when we were working, but now we will stay up till 12:30, sometimes 1 o'clock. And it's so funny because when I worked and that clock would go off at 6:30, I would just keep hitting the snooze button. I did not want to get up. Now 6:30, I'm wide awake, just automatic. Tara, they were talking today on the news about it that Congress is looking at it again about leaving them alone. But I wish if they were going to leave it alone, that they would leave it alone at this daylight savings time. I like having the lighter hours in the evening rather than it getting dark at five or 5:30 in the winter. So I don't know if they do away with daylight savings time. That would mean they were getting rid of the hours we have in the summer, though, right? That's what I don't want them to do. I'd rather have the summer hours all year. I don't know. I know they had somebody on the news today talking about it, and he said he was going to bring it before Congress again, trying to get them to vote on it. Yeah, I don't know. I wish they would too, but I wish they would go with the summertime. time. I know, especially when I worked, I liked in the summer, you could get home and then you had time to get your dinner finished and you could go out and sit outside for a little while now before it got dark. In the winter, it'd be dark by the time I got home. Yeah, I don't either, Jesse. I'm thinking in Indiana, leave it alone too. How do some states get by with doing that and all the others don't? I don't get that. And how can just part of Arizona go by one time and the other part not? That doesn't make any sense. But a lot of things don't make sense that they do. We just live in this life and other people tell us what to do, I guess. We live in this life and other people tell us how to live it. Yeah, that's true, Mary. I would get off at 5 o'clock, and by the time I would drive from work to home, it would be dark when I'd be coming up my driveway. Okay, Mandy says, okay, so you have Eastern and Central time in Kentucky? Oh, I didn't realize that Florida was that way too, but I guess maybe the I guess they would the Panhandle maybe has the Central time zone. I didn't think about that. Yeah, me either, Andrew. But I just wanted to give you guys the warning to change your clock or clocks tonight. Okay, good night, Eva. We're about ready to wrap up too. And I appreciate you guys being here tonight with me. I I love Saturday nights. I love talking and chatting with you all. We have a little fun and we get to know each other. Okay, Michelle says when you cross over to Santa Fe, the Santa Fe River in Florida, time zone changes. Okay. Yeah, I guess maybe the Panhandle would be Central Time because I have a nephew that lives in Nashville and it'd be right up that same line, and he is Central Time. Okay, I'm going to say good night, you guys, and I'll see you next Saturday at 8 o'clock. And if you're a member, I'll see you at 7 and then again at 8. So I will see you then, and I appreciate you guys so much. And I hope that you have a wonderful Sunday. I'll see you tomorrow for Sunday Playing with Friends. And I hope that you have a good Sunday. See you next time. And remember, I love you.